IS-7 here and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I'm reviewing the Tier 7 Chinese heavy tank, the IS-2. The IS-2 was the last heavy tank that was, well, the last tank basically, that was brought to China. Because everything from then on, nothing really. Well, they had their own designs, but a lot of them failed. So this was pretty much the last tank that they got from the Soviet Union. As the Soviet Union also had more IS-2s. And as you can see here, it was used in the 1950s through the Korean War. And according to reconnaissance data, at least 4 Chinese tank companies deployed in Korea had the IS-2 tanks. So, what is this tank in game? Well, personally, in my opinion, it is better than the standard IS tank in the Soviet tank tree. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, we're gonna look at the armor. The armor is 90 millimeters at the front, 90 at the side, and 60 at the rear. And the turret armor is 100 millimeters at the front, 90 at the side, and 90 at the rear. So that makes it quite bouncy, even though it sacrifices a little bit armor compared to the normal IS. It doesn't have that big old giant driver hatch, because on the IS-2 the driver's hatch is angled, it's not completely flat like on the IS-2. So it basically equals the same amount of armor as the IS. Talking about the IS, however, let's just compare it. Here we have it. The IS-2 has a bit more hit points, not by much, but only 50 more. The IS-2, fully equipped, weighs more than the standard IS-2, but that I believe is the stock configuration. The upgraded configuration definitely weighs a lot more. It does have 700 horsepower though. The IS with the best engine does have 700 horsepower. Meanwhile, the IS-2, well, it only has 580 horsepower. But then for some reason, it's still more mobile than the IS tank. Why is that so? I don't know. But we'll go on that later. It has 30 millimeters more armor at the front, which is, whatever. But armor is pretty good and it will save you many times. Now let's take a look at the firepower. They both use the same gun, the 122mm D25T. They both have 4.88 rate of fire, they both have 175 penetration, and they both do 390 damage. They both have the same aiming time, then the same dispersion, and the same weight. Basically it's the same gun. But there's nothing different about the gun. But it's the way that this tank plays is, in my opinion, a bit different. Because it is much better, in my opinion. I already said that. But it is much more mobile. Even though it weighs more, apparently, and has a weaker engine, it is still more mobile. It has 38 traverse speed, which is 38 degrees, of course, per second of traverse speed, and that's more than the standard IS. And it has a better turret traverse speed of 28. In fact, let's just check the normal IS out. Oh, apparently it has more turret traverse speed, but when I played it didn't feel that good. But then again, traverse speed on the whole is worse than on the IS-2. And the top speed limit on the IS-2 is also better by 3 kilometers, which all in all the IS-2 is a more mobile tank. We don't know why, because it has weaker engine and more weight, but somehow it does. So we're just gonna put these two over here. just maybe come handy later on. Now let's take a look at the view ranges and stuff like that. It has 350 meters of view range. Well, we basically can't say that it's as blind as a bat because that's what all the IS-2 tanks are. They're blind. They just can't see anything. At least it's better than the normal IS, which is only 330. Let me just check how much does for example, the Panzer III have. The same, and that's a tier 4. That's a tier 7 tank. Yeah, there's that. The signal range is 600, but I don't use or do I? Yeah, I do. 600, but nobody cares about the signal range in this game, so... what can we do about it? But so far, the IS-2 is my favorite tier 7 heavy tank. Or maybe even the tank overall. Because I had some crazy games, I think. And one of them is going to come right up. Well, maybe we should just come right up now because I don't have anything to talk about. Well, it has the same problem like every Russian tank. Well, even though it's not Russian. Well, it is Russian, but just imported to China. It's basically the same tank. It has low ammo capacity like every single Russian tank. Or Chinese. Well, they both have very bad ammo capacity, so... yeah. And the IS-2 tank, as I said, is the last Chinese tank in the tech tree. The 110 WZ11111 blah 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 is also a prototype, just like the 110, and the 113 is also a prototype. The 110 was supposed to be just an improvement of the IS. Yeah, there you go. And well, the only thing that this was a WZ120, which was an improvement of the Type 59. But that's a medium tank, and this is a heavy. There's two different ranks. Okay, let's put this thing into a battle and see how it performs. Hey guys, I'm back, and this is the replay of me in the IS-2. Pretty much the best game I ever had. And you're soon going to see why. And well, you kind of already can see. I mean, I'm top tier in a tier 7 heavy that has a gun that does 390 alpha damage against tier 5 tanks. That's pretty much a bit of cheating, we can say, but they have an IS-2 tank as well, and I'm gonna have to deal with him as well. Here comes the first shot, right into him. The replay is lagging a little bit, at least at the start, not later on though. As you can see here, the KV-1 fired and the splash appeared moments later. Which is not a thing, and the enemy mediums, which are over there, also not spotted. Wargaming. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the thing what I was doing. Although it does suffer the same problem as like every single Russian and Chinese tank. It has no gun depression. So you do have to take into account that. And kinda use the ridge like this. And that T-34 is just sitting in the open. I already put 2 shots into him, doing a bit less than 800 damage. Wow. Man, that guy is lucky. I should have gotten like... Actually, no, that's pretty much... Yeah, that was alright. That was alright. That was kind of an average. That 2 bounces off me, which is quite lucky if I'm honest. He should have put that one to my side, third side, but he put it on the upper plate, where is the 90mm of wear angle arm. So he did not do that though. Bad for him. I just shot an IS-2 and penetrated him, but the replay is still lagging behind. And he's still not spotted. Oh, now he is. Oh man, this game. And he penetrates, he jams my turret, I quickly repair it. I sadly bounce off him, I shoot his upper plate as well, and doesn't go through. Then he gives me his sidearm, and what a high roll, 477 damage ram him for 13, and I have a better reload than he has, and finish him off. So that's pretty much the magic there. I did lose a lot of hit points there though, fighting that IS. He put 2 shots into me, managing to put me on less than half my health. That's pretty much the problem with this gun. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't have that much penetration, only 175. Which is, well, it's alright for tier 7, but if you go against tier 8s and 9s, you're screwed. And that tiger is lucky that he didn't die there. But he did manage to put a shot into me, and I'm now down to 300 health, which is really not good. And our team is losing. I'm down health. This is not really good looking, is it? Well, this is kind of the point where everything starts to go uphill. I spot the enemy ARL. Well, I don't really spot it, but I see him. But I don't really do anything to him. Because, yeah. Let him be there for a little bit while. First thing first, there's an ELC AMX. And we're gonna have to deal with him first. He doesn't mind about me. And just to see how horrible .46 accuracy is, there's the proof. Almost fully aimed at the ELC AMX. The shot goes in the ground. Oh, this accuracy really does suck. But then again, sometimes it is still like it has .3 accuracy. Because, oh, Oni, is he stupid enough to go side-on with it? Yes he is. And that happens when you don't use your Japanese heavies correctly. Because everybody who uses a Japanese heavy is like, I have a Japanese heavy, nobody can hurt me because I have a ton of armor. Yeah, jack shit you have, not at the side. And a lot of bad players play Japanese heavy tanks because they are very good tanks, but you know, even bad players can make them good tanks sometimes, but sometimes, like that guy, don't know jack shit. I go over here on this side and I wait and I see an ARL, put it one into his turret and finish him off. The turret on the ARL, by the way, is very, very weak. Don't shoot the whole armor because it is 120mm thick, angled at very good angle, and you will bounce. But the turret is only 100mm thick, or 110, and it's not angled, so yeah, feel free to do that. Stug, yeah, no problem, only a tier 5 tank, so yeah. Another one down, 4 kills. Don't know exactly how much damage because I don't have the damage counter. It doesn't really want, the XVM mod doesn't want to work for me in the 9.14.1. Did they really have to do that freaking April Fool's thing? Apparently they did. I am platooned with AAS Fly. His SU-152, which he didn't do really much in this game. Actually he did crap. But, well, it could be safe to say that everybody on our team did crap. Apart from me. I pretty much carried the team. And the important thing is, I use this hill because this hill is the strongest point on this map and it will never disappoint you. Well, almost never. If there's artillery on the team, it will shoot you. But there wasn't on this replay, or rather on this match, so I was like, this better be the game of my life because I got such a great opportunity here and I made the best of it. So far I have 4 kills and I presume something over 2000 damage. The Chaffee goes into the camp and tries to, well, get the enemies to him. Oh look! He bounces! Goodbye! You had your chance, but now you're dead. Sucks to be you, doesn't it? 5 kills, and I think at this point I already did 3000 damage. Okay, where are you, Type 58? I know you're hiding somewhere. That Type 58, by the way, was sitting in the back all the time and is going to come soon. And soon we're gonna find out where he is. Oh, here it is. Now, watch this. Surprise, motherfucker. Boom! What a shot. What an amazing shot. Great game there. In the IS-2, fair enough, I did so much rank, but at the end of the game it doesn't matter. Because I got 6 kills, 3400 damage, and an ace tanker, as well as a top gun. So that's pretty much how you play your IS-2, even though you probably didn't learn anything about this tank throughout this game. Anyways, how should you play it if you're top tier? Stay at the front of the combat because you are a heavy tank and you have a lot of armor with a big gun. If you're in a tier 9 match, stay as far back as possible. Because they can eat you very quickly indeed. But top tier like this, use it as aggressively as you can because it is going to wreck enemies as hell. And it is so far my favorite tier 7 tank. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I never did belong. Tomorrow I'll be gone, don't cry. Mama, don't cry.